Alright, YouTube, what is up, and welcome back to Brute Strength Day 140. One hell of a training because I had to get 3 days of training in on 2 days only. But before I get further into that, let me just say squats felt amazing. Like, honestly, so good. 145 kg here, and I mean, look at the fucking speed. I would say this is close to the best it has moved. I'm getting really close to being able to pause 200 again. Hopefully, building up to 200 paused for reps. Because I can say right now, the way that I'm programming right now, sticking to my trainings, my sleep is really good. Diet is dialed in. I'm getting in meditation sometimes before sleeping at night, etc. etc. Just really good stress management, hydration, everything that is important for recovery. Like in a video that I uploaded recently, my sleep environment is really good with total darkness and and a pretty cold room that is just where you want it to be for optimal sleep. And then after the 5 reps with 145, which felt like honestly like an IPE 5, like it's wild. Um, then I did 3 sets of 7 with 125, just like easy work, like really good speed on all of these reps, and and it just feels like I have this fucking intense back where I'm just sitting down there, and as soon as I push up, I'm just like really like pushing my feet as hard as I can into the ground, and just like driving my head upwards, driving everything up with full intent and aggression, which it feels so good having that back because I had a long period where I felt like that wasn't really the case, and I felt really off with squats. But right now, it feels like everything is basically back to pair how I want it to be. But to talk about why I had to get in the 3 trainings in just 2 days, it's because, like as I've told in other videos, I began at university like in the beginning of September, and usually you have like a freshman period. So for the end of our freshman period, we have this freshman tour. Freshman tour, we had to drive 20 kilometers to a place, and we were there for two days, sleeping there. Everyone from my class at university from sports. So yeah, we were sleeping there for 2 nights. We had activities, had a party, things like that. Um, 20 kilometers on the bicycle there and 20 kilometers on the bicycle home. So a lot of bicycle driving basically. Um, so yeah, that meant that like usually I would have trainings Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but we had to leave Wednesday morning. And I obviously still wanted to have a rest day on Monday. I'm not gonna train on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and like get my legs in on Monday after having done it already on Saturday. So that was not going to happen. Instead, I put in a really big training here on the Tuesday with squats, with Romanian deadlifts, with harrow curls, with leg extension. Like those are the usual things I do Tuesday. Sometimes I do some easy pull-ups. But for this training, I also added the added the ring chest to bar ring chin ups. I don't usually do those. Actually, let me just thing again. Like I don't do harrow curls and leg extension on the same day as squat and IDL. So I also moved them to this day. I moved the ring chin ups to this day, and then I did the preacher curls as usual and triceps as usual. So the Romanian deadlift moved on to a bigger deficit now, a new 4 week wave, and I've adjusted a little bit to make it a bit easier to really be able to recover in time for my main deadlift day on Saturdays. because I was feeling some lower back fatigue creeping up on me, which I wanted to take a little bit care of before it developed into something, and because I've been feeling like it's limiting my deadlift strength. Because as you saw for my 235 kilo deadlift in the video, 2 videos back, my lower back rounded a little bit, and I could feel that it's feeling quite fatigued because I've been going too heavy with the long pauses with too much effort. So I had to readjust that downwards a little bit. So for this block, I started out with, I said, with 80 kg, one with 90 kg, and one with 100, which I forgot to record. And then the next week is a top set of 110, then 120, and then 130. While for the block before, I know it was a lower deficit, but the top set for the last week was 145. So 130 kg should allow me to have like 2-3 reps in reserve, even from a bigger deficit, 100% certainly. And then I did some pretty heavy chest to rings, chin ups, 4 sets of 3 with 15 kg and a set of 4 with 15 kg. Honestly thought I would be able to get 5 in the last set, but I guess that's how it is sometimes. Maybe I was fatigued from the Romanian deadlift, because those are actually brutal for the lats, because I'm getting such a huge pump from keeping the bar close to my shins for so long, like between 50 seconds to a minute at a time, and my lats are basically burning after my top set. So I don't know how much it has to say, but when I feel my lats burning, like being used, like I know it's asymmetrically that they are being used, but if you're feeling a lats like that, you're certainly getting some fatigue. I would be really surprised if that's not the case. Then, yeah, hair up curls were good. Leg extensions were good. Then preacher curls was extremely good, like so much better than expected. I really went all out for this one because I knew that I wasn't gonna train biceps hard until in like 5 days again. So I wanted to really just destroy myself with this and see how much I got in me. And I did 18 reps in the first set and then 2 sets of 14, which is like mind blowing to me because I just pushed so hard on the exercise before in the ring chin ups, where I fucking grinded the last rep for like 5-10 seconds to be able to get that. So I didn't expect that at all, especially also because the week before I did 2 sets of 15 and a set of 14. So even this week with the fatigue from the ring chin up just before, I mean, I could probably have ticked off 3 sets of 15. So I have really high hopes for biceps next week. Really hoping that I can get 20 reps with the 33 kg and move on to a new weight. That is gonna be so exciting. And yeah, and then I did some triceps as well that I didn't record. But yeah, that is all for Brute Strength Day 140, and I'll see you all for the next one. I'm out.